The most difficult thing in the world of love is to read someone's silence. Most people get lost in the noise of words, but the real story is what never reaches the lips. The most beautiful and most painful story of my life was also hidden in such silence. This is the story of the person who colored my life with love, but as he left a wound in my heart that may never heal. I often search for my old memories. I remember those days when we both used to wander carefree in the streets of the same city. His smile was like a light that would dispel the darkness in moments. His words, his eyes, and his habits all had an innocent magic. But that day, when he first handed me his diary, I had no idea that these few words would change my entire life. A small piece of paper was placed in the middle of the diary. There was only one sentence written on it. If you ever miss my silence, know that I have turned all my words into prayers. Reading this, my heart stopped for a moment. I had always found her smile strong. She always made everyone laugh, laughed at every sorrow, and hid her pain from the world. But that day, for the first time, I felt as if there was a secret behind her smile that I had never known. I asked her, "What does this mean?" She just smiled, as if she had the answer but didn't want to say it. That day, there was something in her eyes that was deeper than words. Time passed. Our meetings became less frequent. She was often silent, her eyes speaking more than her words. And then one day, suddenly, she left the city without saying anything. No goodbye, no explanation, just a void. As if someone had suddenly snatched the light from the earth of my heart. Days, months, and then years passed. I convinced myself that she might never come back. But her memories, her smile, that sentence of hers, all lived on in my heart. I often looked for that diary among my old things and comforted my heart by reading that one sentence. Then one day, while I was sorting through old books, the same paper came into my hands again. But this time, I looked closely and saw another sentence written at the bottom that I might have missed at the time. It read, "Love never ends. It just changes places." I read that word over and over again. Tears started to fall from my eyes. At that moment, I realized that she wasn't gone. She was always with me. She had turned her love not into words, but into prayers. She must have been praying for me from where I couldn't even see her. I understood this aspect of love that day. Love does not just mean being together. Sometimes love also means that you stay in someone's heart, live in their prayers, settle in their silence. Now, when loneliness surrounds me at night, I read that letter. His writing, his words, and his memory make me believe that he is still praying for me somewhere today. Perhaps this is the reason why I am still breathing, living, and finding light in the words he gave. Love truly never ends. It changes form, changes place, but it does not end. And my life is the greatest testimony to this. Unfinished Letter is a story that taught me that the most beautiful form of love is the one that is silent, that is hidden in prayers, and that does not end even after separation.